beef ribs, some smoked Gouda Macaroni Cheese, some cornbread, steamed broccoli florets, and these are all the seasoning we're going to use for the beef ribs. Here we go. Okay, so this is everything we need for the strawberry poco cake. We got us a bowl, clean, some strawberry jello mix with the strawberry cake. We're going to use milk instead of water because it makes it nice and fluffier and soft. We have a vegetable oil or 3 eggs and or measuring cups. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to start with the cake mix and pour that all in the bowl. Make sure you got everything in there. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put in the oil, 1/3 cup. And then we're going to put in 3 eggs. This is all what the ingredients call for. Only thing I'm adding different is I'm putting milk in instead of water. Okay, and here's a 1/2 cup of milk. I'm going to put another one in because it calls for a whole cup. So I'm going to add another 1/2 cup of milk. And then we will stir. Here's the other 1/2 cup. And then time to stir and mix everything together. Okay, now it's time to whisk. Make sure everything is incorporated and mixed together really good. And then we'll butter up our pan and get this in the oven. I wanted to cook this first because, of course, this needs to cool down before we can poke our holes in and put the jello mix inside. But let's go ahead and start with this. Mix it very well. The lighting is kind of weird and different because of my ceiling lights. They're very unique and beautiful. So they're adding like a ring kind of design, just so you won't think that it's just, you know, weird lighting. It's just the lights. It smells so good. All right, we'll finish mixing this and then we'll put it in our pan. Okay, so now that we got everything mixed, now what I'm doing is greasing the bottom of the pan and the sides while I have the oven preheating on 325. So I'll get this all greased up, pour the cake in, and then wait for the oven to get done preheating. Okay, so we have the cake pan already buttered. I put the cake mix in there. Now we're just waiting for the oven to heat up, and I will pass this in to the hot oven. It smells good. I can't wait. I know this is gonna be yummy in my tummy. Alrighty, the oven is done heating. Let's throw this in that bad boy. Nobody's allowed to stomp around the house until this is done. Okay, so we're starting on the ribs. I did clean them, and I'm about to drain them and start the seasoning process. All right, you guys, so now I have the beef tips cleaned and cut. Now I'm gonna season them. First, I'm gonna start off with some yellow mustard that help keep the seasonings nice on there. Okay, then I'm going to put some of this Montreal seasoning on there if you can see it, because we got some good seasonings in there. It's for everything, not just steak. Try it, you'll love them on your beef ribs. That's it. All right, and then I'm going to put some Worcestershire sauce on there. This is not the one I usually use, but this is what they had, so. Okay. Then I'm gonna put some garlic powder on there. This is much easier to be able to use both of my hands because holding it is crazy. I'm so glad that my babe ended up getting me a stand so that I can be able to make stuff without holding the camera at the same time. Alrighty, and then now we're gonna go with some Lowry's. If you know, you know. Some garlic salt. And I do have some gloves on so that I can be able to mix this without having my hands all crazy. We're gonna also go with some onion powder. There's so much stuff going on in the background. I'm so sorry, but I hope you can still hear me. Alrighty, and then we have some black pepper. I should have used a bigger side, but it's all right, it's working out. Just do a little shaky shake, a little shake and bake. Oh, that cake is smelling so good while it's cooking. All right, and that's it. And then we're going to mix. Make sure it gets on everything. If we look like we need some more seasoning, we will put that on there. Work it in there. I did not sneeze into the bowl. I sneezed away. For all those watching, it's just all these seasonings happening in this bowl got me sneezing. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned, okay? If you is not sneezing, it ain't seasoned enough. Okay. Pretty good to me. What y'all think? Nice and seasoned. And we will be back. Let me go ahead and take these off. Okay, and because my man want a little spice, we're gonna add a little bit more peppers. We're gonna do some chili pepper. And then we're gonna do some paprika. Oh, sorry you guys, did that get on ya?
That's the deep stuff. Keep on. I'll edit that out. Only edit on the
Y'all hear him in the background. He want it to be on fire. He wanted to be on fire, y'all. So there we go. And then we're gonna add some crushed red peppers because he burned off. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but yeah. He wants the holes to be gone. All right.
She can keep going just a little.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, all right, that's it. All right, yeah.
And then I'll put some gloves on again and mix again. We'll be back when I put it in the glass pan. Get out of here. Just a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of sriracha in there because he just want to keep adding stuff. Alrighty, so now we're about to load the ribs into the pan. Okay, so we're going to cover the ribs with some foil for the first half. And then we'll uncover it halfway through. And it to the oven. Okay, so the cake just came out and it's done. And now we're going to pass the ribs on through. Look at that cake. I just want to bite into it. But we'll let that cool for a while. Okay, now that the cake is cold, we did poke our holes in it, and now we're going to make the jello for it. Here's the jello I'm using. Put the packet in there. Here's some hot water. This is a half a cup. It calls for a full cup of hot water and a full cup of cold water. Here's the hot water first. Here's the second for a full cup. Now I will get the cold. Okay, we're back with the cold water. Here's a half a cup. Here's a full cup. And then we mix. Let's mix this very well so that we can pour it over the cake. We will pour it over the cake. Now Cool Whip. This is the Cool Whip that I'm using. We're going to smear this all over the cake. And then we'll cover it and pop it in the refrigerator. Okay, so I did put the Cool Whip on. We didn't have that much, so I added some of this cheesecake icing frosting, which is gonna be good still with it. You know, when you run out of something or don't get enough, you improvise. So that is what they put on there. And we're gonna pop this in the refrigerator. That cake is so moist. Okay, now let's go into the cold box. Now, them things is falling off the bone already. I had it in the oven for 325 for an hour. I turned them a few times. Now I'm about to put the baby Ray sauce on it. Yes, and put them in the oven uncovered for about 15 minutes, and that's it. All right, now we're going to go back into the oven for about 15 minutes, and that's it. Okay, I am putting the water on for the mac and cheese. This is the mac and cheese that we're using. I'm gonna salt it and then wait for it to boil. Alrighty, now that the water is boiling, we can put the noodles in. And I did soak the water already, so yes sir. Alright, now it's time for the cornbread. Let's get this started. This is all the ingredients. And I also got a muffin tin. So. Okay, let's do the cornbread muffins. We're using honey, which I know is gonna be fire. Had to turn off the fan for the refrigerator. I mean, for the microwave, for the fridge, because it's way too loud. Sorry about that. Okay, 1 egg. Okay, and we're gonna do some milk now. And then it calls for 1/3. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, and now we're gonna mix this all together. I gotta make sure it's mixed very well. We'll be back when it's all mixed up. Okay, so excuse my man in the background playing the game, but we're going to butter these tins so that we can put the cornbread in there. And I just got a stick of butter that I'm using that with and just rubbing it around. And that's it. Nice and buttered. Then we take the mix that we made and pour it in. And we just keep going until they're all filled. Okay, and then you just put them in the oven. The noodles are boiling and they're almost done. And I'll season them and put them in a pan so that it can get baked as well. All right, time to put the cornbread in. Let that cook up. Alrighty, so I did get the noodles out the pot. I left some of the water and put some butter in there. I'm also going to season it and put a little bit of garlic salt. Okay, some pepper. Mix that up. Now I'm going to add some cheese from the cheese packet. I'm sorry if my man is out in the background. He's playing the game. He's out there having a good time while I'm in the kitchen slaving. No, I won't say it like that. That's my baby. And it's Sunday dinner, so why not? Oh my God, he's extra loud. I'm so sorry. So, put the cheese in. Sorry, y'all. It's diabolical. So, put all that cheese That's the sound you want to hear. That's that sound you want to hear, okay? Okay, and I'm going to add some more cheese on there because that's my own business and that's what I like to do. And the cheese I'm adding is a pepper jack cheese. Put some cheese on top so I can put it in the oven with that. Open this up. The bread is done. Now we're just waiting on the mac and cheese. Get all boiled to it. All done. Then you're gonna see that man that wanna be on the game. Go. That man.
Where the flavors gonna come?
Oh shoot!
Can't wait for this. What's that green stuff?
Nice and soft and moist.